what is this? You have 6 months from now to write your answer in the comment section below. If you are correct, I will send you that cute little Godox flash, very light, very small, to your address, but only if your address is in the Philippines. This video is mostly for beginners or people thinking about starting macro photography, so I will try to stick to my basics and stay simple. It is up to you to modify or adjust over time with experience anything that you will hear. Mistake number 1. Your first mistake is to think that macro photography is hard or too complicated or too much technical maybe. And it is not. In fact, you can get some great results very quickly. All you need is a camera, a lens compatible with your camera, a flash compatible with your camera, and a flash diffuser. You will use your camera in manual mode. You will use your flash in manual mode. You go with a shutter speed of 1/100th of a second, an aperture of f11, and an ISO of 200. You put your flash power at 1/8, and that's it. You take a test shoot, and all you have to do is adjusting the flash power to go darker or brighter. Mistake number 2. You are not shooting RAW. You should shoot in RAW or compressed RAW as opposite to JPEG in order to have more flexibility to correct some color problem or maybe some exposure problem in post when you are editing your photos. Maybe your subject is on a wall, so close to the wall that there is some color bleeding going on. Or maybe your photo is a bit too dark and you want to lift the shadows. In both case scenarios, your RAW images will have a lot more data to play with than with any other format. Mistake number 3. You think you have to focus stack. And of course you don't. You can get great images without focus stacking. The game is to get whatever you want to show in focus. I usually go for the eye, and I try to find an angle where I can include some of the leg, the side of the body, or a part of the wing. I try to include the most that I can actually. That said, focus stacking is also very cool and very challenging to do. The only downside is that it's absolutely extremely time consuming. I think you go from 20 minutes to 2 hours just for one image, depending on the number of stack and failure you will encounter. Mistake number 4. You don't use a flash, and you should try. It is simple. You attach it to your camera, you power it on, you push the mode button, you choose M for manual, you select the right power. You want a flash because obviously you cannot control the sun, so you cannot control which part of your subject will be exposed or not. You want a flash because usually you want to shoot insect very early morning or very late evening, so it will be in low light. So you need an external light, like a flash. A flash will give you better colors, in my opinion. A flash will freeze the action. And a flash will give you enough light so that you can close your aperture to get a bigger depth of field and at the same time get the lowest ISO possible. Mistake number 5. We are not thinking about the background. And I know, as beginners, we are usually already very happy when we can get actually the subject in focus, with the eyes in focus. But the good news is that with experience, we are more and more thinking about the background. The goal is to make your subject stand out. For example, by having some space between the subject and the background, or by moving a little bit to the right or to the left until the background is pleasing to your eyes. Think also about accentuating the contrast, again simply by moving yourself around the subject. Sometimes a few centimeters to the right or to the left is enough. Before you go, please like and subscribe, it helps my channel. Here you have 15 tips about macro photography. So I see you on the next one. Cheers! And please make mistakes. This is the best way to learn.